All right, everyone. All right, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob. It's been way too long since I made a video, and that's because straight up was dealing with a lot of shit, getting lazy, getting discouraged, and generally going through a pretty stressful time. But the holidays are over. It's December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and the day after that is January 1st of 2025. So what I'm going to do today, just something really simple. This book is called the Daily Stoic, and it has a daily Stoic meditation in it for all 365 days of the year. So I'm going to read the one for today, December 30th. All right? Here it goes. December 30th, taking the bite out of it. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and its burden. And that's from Seneca and the Hercules Otaeus on page 231 and 232. And below that, the book says, the people you admire, the ones who seem to be able to successfully handle and deal with adversity and difficulty, what do they have in common? Their sense of equilibrium, their orderly discipline. On the 1 yard line, in the midst of criticism, after a heartbreaking tragedy, during a stressful period, they keep going. Not because they're better than you, not because they're smarter, but because they've learned a little secret. You can take the bite out of any tough situation by bringing a calm mind to it, by considering it and meditating on it in advance. And this is true not just for our day-to-day adversities, but for the greatest and most unavoidable trial of all, our own eventual death. It could come tomorrow, it could come in 40 years, it could be quick and painless, or it could be excruciating. Our greatest asset in that ordeal will not be religion, it will not even be the wise words of the philosophers. It will be simply our calm and reasoned mind. Now, this has a pretty substantial, relation to kind of what's been going on in my life, right? Taking the bite out of it. I'm going to read it again. Taking the bite out of it. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Now, I was just recently in a situation with work where I was doing a job for some people and I wasn't getting paid what I wanted, first of all. And I brought this up to them and I got excuses and the runaround, and I also on top of that wasn't getting paid on time. And I kind of cut them some slack the first time, was very patient, and eventually kind of blew up and said I'm tired with this. uh, got a little bit heated emotionally and just let them know straight up that I was pissed, I'm leaving, and I expect my money by a certain date, or we're going to have to do go about this some other way, right? But the reason why that relates to this, to bear trials with a calm mind, robs misfortune of its strength and burden, right? So, my mistake, and what I gathered from this reading, my mistake in this situation was cutting them some slack and being patient. Those are qualities that I have as a person. But in a situation like this, they can come back and bite you in the ass because then people think that they can, yank you around and give you excuses. And because of my kind of passivity in that way, I ended up getting emotional and upset about this situation, which doesn't do me any favors in their eyes. Even though I feel like they're in the wrong here, right? It doesn't do me any favors in their eyes. So that's about all I have for today. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below if you like or know anything about this book. And yeah, I'll do another one of these tomorrow. And let's just keep it going. I'm trying to grow the channel a lot. please subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that shit. And yeah, let's keep going. I don't have a format or anything for what kind of videos I want to do. I'm just going to keep pumping out content. And let's start with this. This is something that everybody can benefit from. I read this every single morning. You can tell I have a bunch of stuff marked out in it, and it just kind of helps me get into the day, get my mind right. Doesn't always work, but it kind of helps me get my mind right and yeah, get my head in the right space to deal with everything that's coming my way. So anyway, thank you guys. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you tomorrow with another reading from this guy. All right, peace.